In what could be a crucial break, federal investigators searched the home of a person of interest in the Nashville Christmas bombing. The role of the man, identified as 63-year-old Anthony Quinn Warner, is not yet clear. The top prosecutor in the case has his own name for whoever is responsible.
This ultimate Scrooge who on Christmas morning, instead of spreading joy and cheer, decided to spread devastation and destruction.
U.S. authorities, pursuing more than 500 tips and leads, expressed confidence after finding what they believed to be human remains near the site of the explosion, saying there is no manhunt and no risk of a follow-up attack.
At this point, we don't have any indication that we are looking for another subject, but again, there's 500 leads we're running through, so there's all kinds of individuals we're looking for. I am fairly confident we will be able to identify an individual or ascertain what has occurred.
Those remains found at the scene might belong to a bomber who was killed in the attack, but it is unclear if anyone was inside the recreational vehicle when it detonated. Block after block of the world's country music capital were damaged.
My windows completely caved into my apartment complex, and it woke me up immediately. And next thing you know, all we're hearing is screams and the sirens going off.
The explosion was heard miles away, turning restaurants and live music venues to rubble and disabling mobile phone networks. The explosion outside of an AT&T transmission center was apparently aimed at property, not people. It happened in the pre-dawn hours before tourists would have been filling up this part of town. And before it exploded, the recreational vehicle broadcast a warning for people around it to evacuate.
If you can hear this message, evacuate now.
6 police officers ran toward the danger, clearing out residents just before an explosion that arrived before the bomb squad.
I'm grateful to the team behind us, and Nashville's depending on them to do a great job. And our resolve as a community to both rebuild second and to find the culprit is very great.
That city is now piecing itself back together as hundreds of investigators pore over the scene of a Christmas Day bombing for clues as to who was behind it, how they did it, and why. John Hendren, Al Jazeera, Nashville, Tennessee.